Okay, so CEET is Community Environmental Educational Therapy. It is a CIC, it's a non-profit organisation, and we work with lots of people in North Devon. We work with school children, we work with over 55s tackling loneliness, we run after-school clubs, and we work with refugees. And the whole idea of CEET is to support the well-being of people in North Devon by getting them involved in outdoor projects to make them feel like part of a community, to feel part of a place, to learn about North Devon and to feel happy and comfortable in the outdoor space to help their well-being. So today we've worked with two schools. We worked with Pilton College and Pilton Bluecoat Academy, and we've come down to Crow Point with the Sharks Trust and Sharks SUP to look for loads of different egg cases, and the children have all been learning about the different sharks.
The Shark Trust is a UK-based conservation organisation focusing on sharks, skates and rays. And we've got a really broad remit. We do everything from kind of the high-end policy work, working on fisheries policy, through to working with the fishing industry and stakeholders. And we do things like citizen science projects where we can engage people and get people interested in the research and conservation of sharks and rays.
We were collecting, they're either called mermaid purses or shark eggs, and we've been searching all along the beach.
SUPs are a paddleboarding brand, and in 2019 they went through a rebrand activity, and through that activity we sought the help of the Shark Trust, who are incredibly knowledgeable on all things shark, skates and rays. That relationship has developed. We are now corporate partners with the Shark Trust, and we're really proud to be able to support activities like we're here to do today.
We are looking for sharks and rays, mermaid purses, also known as egg cases, on the beach, and we found many of them.
Egg case hunting at its root is very simple. Go to a beach near you. There's not a beach in the UK that doesn't have the possibility of an egg case on it. Then it's a matter of identifying it. We have identification guides, and we also have a mobile app which will help you through the identification process. Once you've identified it, record it. Then we get that record and we can make use of it.
Nature brings out a lot of confidence in people to find themselves. For our school children, there's a lot of children who might struggle in the classroom, so having time to go outside onto the beach to do lots of different activities really helps them when they go back into school.
I've enjoyed trying to find the egg cases. It's good fun trying to find where they are and how many of them you can find.
It's really important for people to connect with nature and to connect with the environment. There is so much research behind green space and blue space for mental health and well-being. You see the children working together, you see them having, different types of challenges, talking together, having teamwork, problem solving, doing things that their teachers often say, oh, we didn't know they could do this, or we didn't see this side of them before. You just see them engaging in a completely different light.
So getting involved with a great egg case hunt in particular is fantastic, because you can do it wherever you are pretty much. As long as there is a beach, there is the chance that you can find an egg case. You might find one, you might find hundreds, you might find thousands, but it can get very competitive, and that's really good fun, because then you're just constantly trying to find the next one and trying to find a new species or something like that. But it's a really nice and accessible way to get interested in and involved with conservation and shark science, because you don't have to go in the water, you can just walk along the beach, and it doesn't have to be a survey. You can just go for a little dog walk or a nice walk and find a couple, and then that's still helping, and that's fantastic. And so it's a really lovely way to be able to get involved without there being a cost attached or anything like that. And then the data that comes out of it can really help educate people and help people realise how much diversity there is. A lot of people don't realise how many species there are, for instance, around the UK coast. So it's a really good way to get involved.
It is very fun, but also very difficult, because they are very hard to find, and they blend in very well.
So here today, they've mostly been finding skates. So skates are these kind of slightly squarer, normally darker colour egg cases. So they're normally quite square and oblong, and they have these 4, well this one only has 3 because one snapped off, but they have these 4 distinct horns coming out from the edges, and then from looking at the different features you can work out what species it is. So today they've been finding spotted skates or rays, thornback rays, and then blonde rays as well. And then there's the other group which you kind of quite common to find are cat sharks. They're the smaller body sharks that lay eggs. And so for instance, this is a small spotted cat shark egg case. It's really tiny. Maybe less so here, but you can get them the larger nurse hound egg cases. They're quite a bit bigger. But yeah, these are probably the ones they're likely to find today. But it's been mostly the skates they've been picking up.
So coming down today, they get to do this really fun activity. That not only are they learning here, but it means that hopefully they'll go back to school and they'll tell their teachers and they'll tell their parents when they get home, hey, when we go to the beach, let's go and see what egg cases can we find, and then they can feed back further information to you and just learn more and spread the joy of learning.
With special thanks to CEET and the Shark Trust, Shark SUPs are pleased to report that a total of 487 egg cases across the species that can be seen here were found on the day.